Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a recipe for a delicious cake that's very easy and quick to make and perfect for any occasion. It's a cake without wheat flour, gluten-free, no added sugar, and no dairy. So it's very interesting for anyone who has some kind of allergy or intolerance and is looking for tasty, affordable, and quick recipes. You're going to love it because on top of everything, it has little fat and few calories per serving. So even if you're trying to lose weight, it's a good option. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. If you love easy, quick, and healthy recipes, you're going to love the channel. So take advantage, subscribe, and remember to turn on the notification bell to get updates. I have new videos every day. You're going to love them. Before we start, go ahead and leave your like if you love cake recipes or different ideas for breakfast or afternoon snacks so I can come back and make more recipes like this for you. So let's get started here by beating the eggs. Remember that the quantities, ingredients, and even the nutritional information for the finished recipe will be down below in the description, as always. So let's beat these eggs here. Remember, I also have a video here on the channel talking more about the ingredients I'm going to use. Talking more about what happens if you eat eggs every day, whether eggs increase cholesterol or not, all of that will be down below in the description for you. So we've already mixed the egg whites with the yolks here, and now I'm going to add my non-caloric baking sweetener, which is my choice to sweeten our cake. You can use whatever you like here to sweeten it. Xylitol, stevia, erythritol, but it has to be a sweetener that is stable at high temperatures, so you'll need to check that on the label. And if you want to use brown sugar honey or demerara sugar, it will be in exactly the same proportion, but keep in mind that it will be more caloric and will also have more carbohydrates. Let's add a bit of cinnamon here, which not only gives a wonderful flavor and makes our batter smell amazing, but also helps improve insulin sensitivity, which aids in carbohydrate metabolism. It's really very interesting. I'm going to add a bit of oat milk here. You can add any type of milk you like. It could even be skim cow's milk if you want, but I chose to use plant-based milk in this recipe. In fact, I have a video here on the channel explaining how to make oat milk, coconut milk, almond milk, peanut milk, banana milk. I have many recipes for vegan milks, and I'll leave them down below in the description for you. Now I'm going to add the baking powder because I like to put it in a little earlier to avoid lumps at the end. So I like to add it here. I'll scrape it in to make sure everything turns out right. And now I'll add our flour. I'm going to use oat flour. So we mix it here until it forms a smooth, even batter. Remember that I have a video here on the channel talking more about what happens if you eat oats every day. Because oats are fantastic. They have a lot of fiber, more protein, a lower glycemic index, they help lower cholesterol, and have many benefits. I'll leave it down below in the description. And there's another really cool video talking more about which type of oats is best for your diet. Rolled oats, oat flour, oat bran, I'll leave that down below as well. Let me just give this batter a good mix here, so there aren't any lumps. Hold on. I'm going to add an ingredient here that's completely optional. It won't affect whether the recipe works or not, but I think it goes well. A bit of walnuts. If you don't want to add them, you don't have to. If you want to use cashews, peanuts, or any other nut, that also works really well. Or if you want to substitute with raisins, that works too. Tell me what you prefer. Nuts, raisins, walnuts. You can see that this batter is very liquid. It looks like this isn't going to be a cake and that it won't work out, but the secret is what we're going to do next. Because I'm going to add chopped apple. Look at how much apple there is. With the skin on, I just cut it into pieces like this. Small and thin pieces, you can see it. We're going to add this to our mixture here and mix it all together. It might seem strange because it looks like there's more apple than cake batter, but that's exactly how this recipe is. This recipe turns out fantastic. The apple releases liquid during baking as well, and it will shrink. So it will blend really well with this mixture here later in the oven, and the cake will be very moist. It ends up somewhere between a cake and a fruit tart. Really good. Since there's a lot of fruit in this recipe, some people even prefer not to use any sweetener. They feel it's not necessary because the apple really does sweeten it a lot, especially after it's cooked. So that could be an option for you as well, if you want to make it without any sweetener in the batter and just rely on the natural sugar from the fruit, from the apple and the raisins. If you use raisins, that's also an interesting option. So look, everything is already well mixed here, and I'm going to bake it in this pan of mine, which is greased with coconut oil. It's already non-stick, which makes things easier for me. So I'll pour our mixture in here and put it in the oven. When you make this recipe, let me know in the comments how it turned out. I'd love to hear how it went for you. And also think about which fruit you're going to use, because this recipe also works well with pears. So tell me below which one you would use, which one you prefer. Let me just scrape the bowl here. I can't resist. I'm going to take this to bake now, so I'll be right back. But first I want to show you that we need to even it out. Look, we smooth it out. It won't all be completely covered with the batter, but don't worry, that's how it's supposed to be. It'll turn out fine. And then we'll come back here and I'll cut a piece so you can see. Hold on, I'll be right back. Look how beautiful it turned out. Half an hour, very quick, I'm going to cut a piece. I'm going to cut a big piece here so you can see it better. Be careful when cutting. You need to go slowly because of the apple pieces, so everything gets nicely sliced. Look how delicious this cake or pie of ours is. I'm not sure what you'll call it, apple cake or pie. Make it at home. Everyone will love it. A piece of my walnuts even fell out here. Let me grab it. So tell me down below what you're going to use as a topping. Will it be walnuts, raisins? I'd love to see your comment. Like the video, because you help me. And share it with those who will like it and those who need it. Let's together expand this chain of goodness, which is what I want with the channel. Let's try it. It's delicious. It's really good, very soft. Make it. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.